Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Missing Piece. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the fruits of the Spirit. Now I talked about patience in a different video and kind of briefly that's one of the fruits of the Spirit. And today I'm going to be talking about a different one, which is love. And kind of more specifically, God's fierce and unending love for us. Now I would say love has a lot of different meanings and versions, I would say. So like there's a difference between the love you have for your pets and the love you have for your family or your friends. But God's love is different. It's so pure and unchanging. I mean, He doesn't expect anything in return or exchange for His love. Some people will say they love you, but they have an ulterior motive behind their love for you or the giving of their love for you. God's love has no boundaries though. It is different than our human love for each other. And you know, people can stop loving each other for a number of reasons. They can, maybe they change, their circumstances change, maybe, the spouse did something that the other person is offended by and they just can't get over it. I mean, the list can go on why people fall out of love and whatever. Random rave. But God does not ever stop loving us, no matter what. He has a fierce and unchanging love, and there's nothing that can stop it. You could be like thinking you've done the worst thing. You could be a Satan worshiper or a Wiccan and whatever other terrible thing you could think of, that would just be like so far from God you don't think you could ever reach Him. But He still loves you. I mean, He's sad about your life choices and, He wishes that He could be with you and help you be complete in Him. But He still loves you. I mean, there's nothing that can change that, ever. So let's play a little game of pretend. Come on, we're all kids at heart. We can play pretend. Let me set the stage for you. It is World War III. Everything is burning. There's chaos everywhere. Just bloodshed and just terrible. Absolute disaster. Honestly, it's just really bad. But you find out there's a way to save everyone. You have the power to save everyone. But in order to save everyone, you have to give up and sacrifice the person that you hold most dear. You have to give them up to the people, the bad guys, whoever that is. And you know that they're gonna be taken, tortured, and eventually killed. But it's gonna save everyone. And I don't know who that most important person is for you. It could be anyone. It could be your spouse, it could be your child, it could be your best friend. I don't know who it is, but imagine that most important person in your life and giving them up and letting that happen to them. So how easy of a choice would that be for you? And how would the other person take it? Would you both see what needs to be done and accept it? And your whoever is just like, I need to do this so we can save everyone. And I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of people would wait and be like, no, I bet there's a loophole. I bet if we are patient, we'll find another way. You're gonna save your most important person no matter what. Well, spoiler alert, there isn't one. No loophole. I'm the dungeon master in this game. These are the rules. This is the only way to save everyone. So accept it. Thinking about that situation, take it in and really think about it. Take those feelings, probably the sadness, the fear, the guilt. I mean, really hold that in your mind and then know that God already did that for you. He looked at our world that was at war with sin and death and was just disaster. And He gave up His only Son so that He could save every single one of us. I mean, we were being slaughtered by sin and death, and the devil just had his way on earth. But God, He wasn't gonna stand for that. He didn't want us to suffer and die like that. He gave up His Son knowing that He would be taken, tortured, and eventually killed, just so that He could save us. Us, who, I don't know about you, I don't feel very important to warrant someone dying for me. I mean, really think about that. He died for us. And I don't know, sometimes you hear, the Easter story and it's great and all, but I don't always feel like you feel it. You know what I mean? The gravity of what God did for us. Now, unlike our pretend story and our significant person, Jesus didn't stay dead. After he died and, defeated death and the devil, he came back and is, alive. How amazing is that? We couldn't do that. I mean, he did that so we can have a hope for a future, confidence that there's something better in life. We don't have to live in a world where we're alone. God is always with us and he's always taking care of us. He loves us so much more than we can even imagine. It's just unfathomable how much he loves us. And I don't know about you, but I really don't know anyone on earth that loves me as much as God loves me. Who do you know that would truly sacrifice their life for you? I mean, he gave up so much just so that we could have this life. And if that's not true love, I don't know what is. Seems like every basic Disney fairy tale story to me. Now, along with that, I know for us, loving people can be really, really difficult, especially when that person maybe isn't your favorite person or they really, really know how to push your buttons and get on your nerves. I mean, I'll be honest, I find it really hard to love people the way that God loves us. It's certainly a skill I need to work on, and it's one of the things I try to do every day. I mean, I work with kids, even the kids that really push my buttons, I want to get to know and I want to be kind to and, love them in that they're, my kids, my daycare kids, more or less. But I want to say, instead of holding on to all those negative feelings, just let them go and be like, God, I can't love this person right now, so I'm giving them to you. Taking all my negativity, all the feelings I have towards them and giving them to you so that you can love them as much as, obviously you're gonna love them anyway, but, give that to him and say, I can't do this right now, but still be kind and, compassionate towards that person. That doesn't mean you can be a jerk to them. If you can't love them, then be kind to them. And the love will come, it'll be eventually. And really, I mean, when you give that person to God and you say, I can't love them, I mean, he already loves them and he doesn't love you any less for it. It's something to work on. God loves the progress you're making and trying to be more like him. And I think that's really important to know. And I hope through doing that and giving them to God that you will, eventually be able to see the way that God sees them and just the love that he has for them, and that'll help you see them in maybe a little bit different light. So I really hope that this helped you guys understand God's love and how it works, I guess, and maybe how we need to treat each other. I know it was maybe a little jumpy in this process. I'm trying something new, reading my script. I'm really bad at it. I really have like a 3-second memory, so I can't remember what I just read to repeat it via word of mouth. But I hope it makes sense. I really, really hope it makes sense to you guys. So that is really all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you guys can really feel the intensity of God's love through this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If it really wasn't helpful, thumbs down. I don't mind. It's something that tells me your guys' thoughts on the video. I really appreciate it. If you have a comment, leave it down below in the comment section. Tell me, did this help you? What could I have done better? Or maybe you have a story about, a situation that was similar. Like maybe you couldn't love someone but you kind of worked your way towards it and then you were able to see that person differently after a while. But yeah, if you want to see more videos from my channel, you can subscribe to see when I put out new content, or ring the little bell. I guess that will notify you when I put new content out. I know I'm a little behind, but we'll get there. Internet is slow here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.